Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, tomorrow we have some elections. Big time elections in New York City. Virginia, we elect governor and we elect an attorney general and other constitutional officers. We do the same thing in New Jersey. It looks like the New Jersey Republican has a chance to win. Who knows what will happen in Virginia. But we want you to know that at Eric Deters Media, Jacob Barton, Sabrina, and I will be covering it all, posting it all, and keeping you posted through it all. All right, Trump. He appeared on 60 Minutes, praised the new CBS chief. You know he spoke to him about before he did this interview. Norah O'Donnell, of course, pressed him on all kinds of things. President Trump, as he always does, handled all the questions just absolutely fine. He's a good interview. Trump. He went scorched earth on Friday about the shutdown. And he's right. It's time for the Republicans in the Senate to forget about the filibuster. We're going to be worried about a procedural rule rather than the whole damn country. Trump's right. Again. Linda Sarsour, a noted socialist, aka communist, says that when Mondami wins, he's going to owe her. You know what else is going to happen when he wins? About 1 million New York City folks are going to leave. I'm telling you, what happens in New York City if he wins is going to be wild and sad and tragic and misery. John Brennan got all mad about being accused of lying about the Hunter Biden laptop. Instead of claiming, he's now claiming, he said it's like a Russian operation. Yeah. You're toast, Brennan. Trump says he'll do anything and everything he can to fund SNAP. John Fetterman, in an interview with Lara Trump, says President Trump was nothing but gracious at Mar-a-Lago. Working class Dems believe the Democratic Party is too woke and too weak. And I'll bet you the men especially. Obama's campaigning for all these blue staters, Democrats. And you know what's funny about it? That is there now the remarks coming back to haunt him where he brings up the issue that you should never use the government shutdown as blackmail. James Carville says Kamala Harris should go away. Oil production way up in the United States. And this is a big one. Thomas Massie, pictured on the right with his ex-wife who passed away about a year ago, and on his left with his new wife that he posted about this past weekend. This might shock you a little bit. Okay? But I've been through what Massie went through. Your wife dies and you get remarried. And everybody thinks that you're getting married too quick, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you like being married and then you're not married, I can assure you want to get married again. When you've been married to somebody for a long time and then they're dead and they're gone, it's weird. So I want to shock the world by telling everybody I congratulate Thomas Massie on his marriage. I hope he's happy as can be. I still want him to get his ass kicked by Galrine with Trump's endorsement. And I think he will. Because despite me understanding him getting remarried within a year, because I did it. I got married a year. I know what it's like. But you know what, folks? It doesn't change anything about how I feel about Thomas Massie and the Nasties. But congratulations, Thomas. I wish you and your new bride well. In world news, soybeans. China's buying a whole bunch of them, 25 metric ton a year. Yes. Trump says Maduro's days are numbered. I didn't realize, but Maduro apparently runs a drug cartel. Maduro is nervous. Xi told Trump he will not invade Taiwan as long as Trump's president. Imagine that. Will and Kate moving into the Forest Lodge in Windsor Great Park, an 8-bedroom Georgian mansion. Looks like a manageable place to live, doesn't it? These people live in all these different homes and palaces and everything else. It's like crazy. In pop culture, a drunk Arizona judge was caught peeing in public, resigned. Her name is Kristen Schaff Olsen. I feel bad for her, and here's why. I pee out in public all the time. When I got to go, I find a wall or a tree. But I'm a guy. She's a woman. Now, I've never peed on the sidewalk like that. But still, I feel sorry for her. The girl had to go. Dilbert cartoonist Scott Adams has metastatic prostate cancer spreading to his bones. He appealed to help on a drug called Plefecto, and Trump says he'll help. Mega Millions up to 800 million cash option. I got to get to that and buy one. When's the next drawing? Tuesday at 11 p.m. Sports Without Boundaries. A lot to talk about the Dodgers and Blue Jays game. Ohtani pitching in the beginning was a mistake. They got away with it. Max Scherzer pitched extremely well. Page's catch over Kike Hernandez was unbelievable. Letting Rojas hit a home run in the top of the ninth, the number 9 batter, awful. Rojas's throw home. Isaiah Kiner Falefa slid. He should have just freaking ran. The dumbass didn't realize he's the pinch runner, so he should know everything. He didn't know that it was a force out. No need to slide. Yamamoto pitching's unbelievable. He got the MVP. Wobliski and Gimenez almost hit him 3 times, did hit him once. This is a crazy game, folks. Bo Bichette, 3-run homer. He's now a free agent. The wedged ball in the wall, game 6, total BS. It wasn't wedged. He could have picked it up. The Blue Jays got hosed on that call. Barger screw up the 6th, same thing, getting picked off second on a fly ball to left. And how about Trey Yesafaj, Savage, incredible pitching for the Blue Jays. And then Kirk, Meatball, my son calls him, hit into a double play. We were rooting for the Blue Jays. Trump's invited him to the White House, and LA's already flown back, and there's already looting and damage and destruction, as you would think. NFL games. There were some wild games yesterday. Seahawks beat the Commanders. The Commanders quarterback hurt. He's done. Patriots beat the Falcons. Chargers beat the Titans. You know what the Bears did. Unbelievable. Steelers beat the Colts. Cooled them off. 49ers over the Giants. Broncos over the Texans. Vikings over the Lions. Panthers over the Packers. Jags over the Raiders. Rams over the Saints. Bills over the Chiefs. My Cowboys play tonight. The Cardinals, we got to win that game. NCAA scores, what do we got here? Penn State, 38. Penn State, 14. Ohio State. Indiana, 55. Maryland, 10. Georgia, 24. Florida, 20. Ole Miss, 30. South Carolina, 14. North Carolina State, 48. Georgia Tech, 36. Texas, 34. Vandy, 31. SMU, 26. Miami, 20. Notre Dame, 25. Boston College, 10. Some great games. Auburn fired Hugh Freeze. Why? He lost to UK. Jaguars kicker Cam Little hit a 68-yard field goal, and guess what? It's a record. Cardinals play the Cowboys tonight at 8:15. Today in history, in 1954, the first Godzilla movie premiered. And he's been tearing down cities ever since. Your Shakespeare insult of the day is, do not be a traitorous, shrill, gorged coxcomb. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.